My name is Michael. I live in a small town in the United States. My life is quiet and planned. I wake up early every morning. I make breakfast for my son. Then, I go to work. I come home at the same time every evening. My son's name is Leo. He is 7 years old. He is gentle and curious. He likes drawing and writing. Leo's mother died soon after he was born. He never knew her. But her absence is part of our life. Our house is clean and calm. But it often feels too quiet. Winter makes that feeling stronger. December arrives with cold air. The days become short. The nights feel long. Christmas lights appear around town. Stores play music. People walk faster, with shopping bags. On school mornings, Leo walks with me. We pass other children. Some walk with their mothers. Some walk with both parents. Leo watches them closely. He says nothing. I know he notices. I work hard. I cook every night. I try to be enough. But some evenings feel heavy. One afternoon, Leo goes to the public library with his class. It is a short walk from school. Inside, there is a small Christmas tree. Cards hang from its branches. People write wishes on them. Some cards have names. Some cards have addresses. The librarian tells the children they can read the cards. She says some people like to send letters back. Leo reads the cards carefully. One red card catches his attention. The name at the bottom says, S.T.Claus. Leo thinks it means Santa Claus. The card also has an address. Leo believes Santa can receive letters there. At home that night, Leo sits at the kitchen table. He takes out his pens. He writes slowly. He writes about family. He writes about his dad. He draws a picture. When he finishes, he folds the paper. The next day, Leo goes to the library again, with his class. The librarian shows them a small box, near the tree. She says, it is for letters. She says, people put envelopes inside. Leo places his letter in the box. He does this quietly. He does not tell me. After that, Leo writes more letters. He sends them the same way. He waits for answers. At home, he grows quiet. He watches the door often. I do not understand why. One evening, Leo eats slowly. He looks nervous. He says Santa might reply. I feel uneasy. Something feels wrong. Later that night, someone knocks on the door. It is unexpected. I open it. A woman stands outside. She looks unsure, but kind. She says, her name is Sophia. She says, she received letters. In that moment, I understand everything. Leo believed Santa could answer letters. He believed Santa could help families. He did not know who Santa really was. I stand at the door for a moment. Then I step aside and invite her in. The house feels very quiet. She walks in slowly and sits at the table. I sit across from her. For a short time, neither of us speaks. I explain everything. I talk about Leo and the library near his school. I describe the Christmas tree with cards hanging from its branches. I explain the name, at the bottom of one card, S.T.Claus. To Leo, it sounded like Santa Claus. The card also had an address. Leo believed letters could be sent there. He believed someone would read them. He believed help could come to his family. He never imagined a real person. I did not know about the letters. I only understood when she stood at my door. When I finish, the room feels lighter. Sophia listens quietly. She nods. She says she understands. She thought the letters were simple holiday messages. She did not expect a child to write them. As we talk, Leo walks into the living room. He stops when he sees her. His face changes. First surprise. Then a smile. He holds a drawing in his hand. My chest tightens. I kneel beside him. This is Sophia, I say gently. She read your letters. I speak softly to him. She liked your drawing. She wanted to meet you. She came because she cared. Leo looks at her. Then, he looks at the drawing. He nods. He does not cry. Sophia thanks him. She says, the drawing is beautiful. Her voice is calm and warm. Leo relaxes. He starts talking. About school. About winter. About lights and snow. Sophia listens with care. She does not rush him. She does not promise anything. After a while, Leo leaves the room. The house grows quiet again. Sophia stands up. I walk her to the door. Leo appears once more and waves goodbye. She waves back. After she leaves, the house feels different. Not louder. Just warmer. That night, Leo sleeps well. I sit alone, in the kitchen. I think about letters. I think about Sophia. I know, this was not just a misunderstanding. Something has begun. After that night, life does not return to normal. But, it does not rush forward either. It moves slowly. Carefully. Sophia sends a short message. She thanks me again. She says, Leo is kind. I reply later that day. I thank her for coming. I say, it meant a lot to Leo. After that, we exchange messages. Not every day. Just sometimes. They are simple. About school. About winter. About drawings. Leo sends another picture. This time, he gives it to me first. He asks if he can send it. I say yes. I watch him fold the paper. I watch him write the address. He smiles while he works. At home, he seems happier. He talks more, at dinner. He sleeps faster, at night. A few days later, Sophia visits again. She does not stay long. She sits at the table. She listens, while Leo talks. I stay nearby. I do not interrupt. She thanks me, before she leaves. I notice something then. The house feels warmer, when she is here. Winter continues. Snow falls. Days stay short. Sophia visits sometimes. Sometimes, only for a few minutes. Sometimes, longer. She never arrives suddenly. She always asks first. I respect that. Leo waits for her. He watches the window, when she is coming. When he sees her car, he smiles. He runs to the door. I watch all of this quietly. I tell myself to be careful. I remind myself of Leo. I remind myself of the past. One evening, Sophia stays for dinner. The meal is simple. The table is small. Leo talks the whole time. Sophia listens and smiles. I notice how calm she is. She does not try too hard. She does not act like a parent. She is just there. After dinner, Leo shows her his room. I hear his voice from the hallway. He sounds happy. Sophia comes back to the living room. She looks a little moved. She does not explain why. At the door, she thanks me again. I nod. I feel something shift inside me. After she leaves, I stand in the kitchen. The silence feels different now. Not empty. Just quiet. Christmas comes closer. Sophia visits more often. Sometimes for dinner. Sometimes just to help decorate the tree. Leo gives her ornaments. I fix the lights. For the first time in years, I enjoy the season. One evening, after Leo goes to bed, Sophia stays a little longer. We sit at the table. We talk about work. We talk about daily life. Nothing serious. Nothing heavy. But the moment feels important. Before she leaves, I ask if she would come on Christmas Eve. She agrees. That night, I lie in bed awake. I think about my life, before the letters. I think about how quiet everything was. I do not feel afraid. I feel careful. But, I also feel hopeful. Something is changing. Slowly. And I am ready to see where it leads. Christmas Eve arrives quietly. Snow falls lightly outside. The street looks clean and still. Sophia comes in the evening. Leo waits near the window. When he sees her car, he waves. Inside, the lights are soft. The tree stands in the corner. Leo talks about Christmas songs in school. He runs around the room. After a while, he grows sleepy. I carry him to bed. He falls asleep quickly. The house becomes quiet. Sophia and I sit at the table. 2 cups of tea sit between us. We do not rush. We talk about simple things. Work. Daily life. Small habits. She tells me she is used to living alone. She says her days have been quiet for a long time. I listen. I tell her about my job. I tell her about long evenings at home. I tell her I stopped thinking about dating years ago. Change feels serious to me. She understands. The silence between us feels calm. Not empty. She looks at me. I look back. I realize I enjoy this moment. I tell her I like talking with her. I tell her I feel comfortable. She says she feels the same. We do not make plans. We do not promise anything. But something becomes clear. This is not only about Leo. When she leaves, I walk her to her car. Snow rests on the ground. We stand for a moment. We thank each other. I watch her drive away. That night, I lie in bed awake. I think about the months before the letters. I think about how quiet my life was. Now, something feels different. Not loud. Not rushed. Just open. For the first time in a long time, I feel at ease. After Christmas, life becomes steady again. Leo goes back to school. Workdays return. Snow stays on the ground. Evenings feel cold. Sophia and I keep in touch. Sometimes, we send short messages. Sometimes, we talk on the phone. Nothing feels forced. One evening, I ask if she wants to take a walk. Just the two of us. She agrees. We meet at a small park, near my house. The sky is clear. The air feels sharp. We walk side by side. At first, we talk about simple things. Work. Weather. Daily routines. Our steps slow. I feel nervous. I know, I want to be honest. I tell her, I enjoy spending time with her. Not only with Leo. I tell her, I think about her on quiet evenings. This feeling is new for me. She listens without interrupting. Then, she speaks. She says, she feels the same. She says, she feels comfortable when we talk. She also says, she wants to be careful. She thinks about Leo. She wants things to be clear. I agree. That matters to me too. We stop walking. We face each other. I ask if she wants to try. Slowly. With care. She says yes. I reach for her hand. I wait. She takes it. We do not rush. We do not kiss. But everything feels understood. From that day, things change. I call her in the evenings. Sometimes, we talk for a long time. Sometimes, only for a few minutes. I look forward to those calls. I notice it clearly. This is not a question anymore. We are choosing each other. At home, Leo notices too. He sees us talk. He sees us smile. He does not ask many questions. But he seems happier. The house feels more full. Not louder. Just warmer. One night, after Leo goes to bed, I sit alone. I think about the past year. I think about letters. I think about Sophia. For the first time in a long time, I feel at ease. After that winter, our life moves forward, in a steady way. Sophia becomes part of our days. Not all at once. Little by little. We spend more time together, during the week. Sometimes, we meet for a short walk. Sometimes, we share a meal. Sometimes, we only talk on the phone. We learn about each other slowly. I learn about her work. I learn how she likes clear plans. She learns about my long days. She learns about Leo's habits. Nothing feels rushed. Nothing feels unsure. Leo accepts the change naturally. He talks to Sophia easily. He shows her his drawings. He waits for her visits. When she is with us, he stays close. He does not cling. He does not pull away. He simply feels safe. Months pass. Spring arrives. The snow melts. The days grow longer. Sophia starts coming, in the mornings. Sometimes, she walks with Leo to school. He likes to hold her hand. He talks about his day, before it begins. I walk beside them. I watch from a small distance. I feel grateful. One evening, I ask Sophia to marry me. There is no big plan. No surprise. Just a quiet moment at home. I tell her, I want to build a life together. I tell her, I want to be clear and serious. She listens. She smiles. She says, yes. We tell Leo together. He listens carefully. Then, he smiles wide. He asks, if we will all live together. We say, yes. He hugs us both. The wedding is simple. We invite close family, and a few friends. There is no loud music. No long speeches. Leo stands between us. He holds our hands. He smiles the whole time. After that day, life feels natural. Mornings are busy. Breakfast is never quiet. Leo talks. Sophia listens. I prepare coffee. Some days feel long. Some days feel easy. But, we face them together. In the evenings, we sit at the table. We talk about school. We talk about work. Leo does his homework. Sophia helps, when he asks. I cook most nights. She helps, or cleans nearby. After dinner, we stay together. Sometimes, we watch a movie. Sometimes, we play a game. Sometimes, we just sit and talk. The house feels full. Not crowded. Just alive. Weekends are slow. We walk around the neighborhood. Sometimes, we stop for ice cream. Sometimes for coffee. Leo walks between us. He swings our hands. He laughs often. Another year passes. December comes again. Lights fill the streets. Music plays in the stores. One afternoon, I see Leo at the table. Paper and crayons are in front of him. He writes carefully. His letters are still uneven. But, he takes his time. He draws Santa on the front. Inside, he writes a short message. He thanks Santa for his family. He writes that his home feels happy. He signs his name at the bottom. Sophia stands nearby. She watches quietly. She does not interrupt. That evening, we place the card near the tree. The lights glow softly. The room feels warm. This Christmas is different. No one is waiting for help. No one is wishing for change. We are already living it.